I mean, this guy Rackin's like decent, I guess.
Let's see what
coin flip.
What our audience has.
I think Fedor's wanting to do like a practice break, and I don't know if I'd go for that. Thanks, Rich, for the compliment.
Yeah, Rich, we appreciate that.
So I'm guessing Fedor either won the flip or he's going ahead and get a practice break in, which I don't think that he's doing.
I don't know that they've even called the match officially.
Yeah, they did. They flipped.
Oh.
Mickey flipped.
Oh, they flipped?
Yeah.
So we're
so I think
right into it.
You know, I mean, with this guy having a lot of international experience, I'm going to say he's a one-rack favorite.
One rack?
Not taking bets.
I'm going to predict that
I don't want to
he
hear
runs out more than 50% of the racks.
Yeah, just like Will Freeman says, man. These guys put on their skinny jeans one leg at a time just like we do, you know?
Do.
So,
They do. They do.
They just free stroke really well.
They work out on a big table, so this is...
Yeah, Flat Tire has the right idea. 7-6 Mickey, only because it's alternate break. I mean, whenever this guys like Fedor are playing, we can't even like say much. It's like, okay, he's gonna
run out. He's gonna run out. He's gonna run out. He's not gonna get out of line. He's gonna be like,
6 is tricky, but I'm sure he'll be straight in on it. Come on, 9, get in the game. Oh, he toyed with this a little bit. Oh, he's looking for it. Anything can happen going down in the corner, man, especially if somebody happens to shark him.
I watched him drill these before the match, just like nothing.
Don't concede the right, Mickey. Make him shoot.
He will.
I'm just kidding.
That's one thing Mickey will do, is he will make them shoot them all. I'm going to look this cat up. I forget how old he is. I think he's 19.
Well, he has... I think he has to be 21.
Not to be in here, he doesn't.
Really?
No.
Well, I know Excise came in earlier and had all the kids leave.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what I'm... born in 2000.
So, 19. Where'd you see that at? Oh, yep. May 2000. So he's not even 19. He's still 18.
Like, look at this racking technique by Mickey. What in the world? Is that something new that you guys do over at OnCue? Rack them backwards?
Hey, I don't know what Mickey's doing. Maybe he's trying to
he tried it
shark.
once, and
He's
then-
trying to shark Fedor. Try to get him to maybe make a mistake.
Ooh, good save by the 2 ball. Prevents him from scratching.
Well,
Nice shot on the one.
Mickey's got a nice rack here.
I'll tell you what, Fedor doesn't have to like it. But same thing applies with the first match with Fedor and Tom Lance. You know, it's just routine, easy outs all of a sudden become super difficult, you know. I'm hoping that doesn't apply with Mickey, but I guarantee you, in most cases, he would have already ran this rack out. He shoots at a good pace.
He does. Well, Mickey's kind of in a spot. He can lose this match and not ever make a mistake because Fedor won the flip.
Right.
And he's capable of breaking around in every rack that he gets.
See, that's comfort zone, man. Pull in comfort zone. It's like it's so annoying. Like that was another. Like I always like come up with like these crazy things. You know, earlier I was saying the race to one on the winner side. But like imagine if you could play a tournament and just not know who your opponent is. You just like whenever it's your turn to shoot, they like they tell you, and then you like turn around, like you just don't know who you're playing, and then you could get like your A game. You know, when you know you're playing some, I just feel like you'd be able to play better. And that was a good stroke he put on that.
Sure. Is that not where you would put ball in hand? It's almost sick. It's enjoyable to watch, but
Ooh, we have a concession. Oh, my
you know what? We are slipping here. Scores 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, I mean, there's no way you could possibly do it, but what about, like, just somehow you could play and just have no idea who your opponent is until after the match? Like, I feel like it'd be, and when you come to the table, you don't know if someone played a safe or if they, because that can mess with you psychologically. A guy shoots a ball straight in, misses, and hooks you. Then you're like, this guy's getting all the rolls or whatever. But if you don't know who you're playing and you don't see the table, you come up, you're like, oh, this guy just played a safe on me. No big deal. I'm just saying that would be neat to somehow be able to play and not see your opponent shooting or know who you're playing against. Because it gives guys like this such a big edge. Sorry, go ahead.
You'd almost have to have a blindfold on,
or
while
just
your
like
opponent's
or
playing.
just like a booth. Like you could just sit in a booth and like
Did we just
watch Netflix.
Dry break.
Mickey's gonna punish him now. Getting to the two's a little tricky. From this angle, can you use a lot of inside?
Yeah, he can.
Or is he just gonna come over where he aimed at and just play it safe?
I think he's almost has to play that soft with inside and get it to break. Yeah.
That was a really good shot.
I love those shots.
Is Fedor using a synergy shaft? I have no clue.
I don't know. Are synergy shafts all like the Revos? It is a black shaft.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Revo without asking or looking.
Pull's a copycat business. So it could be 10 different brands that, like...
Yep. Ask Predator about their low deflection shaft. It ended up having... Everybody's got one.
Low deflection shaft, the expensive chalks, gloves. I mean, just anytime somebody... The magic rack template, anytime anybody comes out with something, it's like they just don't want to patent it or something, It's just like... Except nobody copied the Sardo tight rack. Everything else got copied. That's a...
I never used one, but it was an interesting looking novelty.
Oh, Mickey gets a little unfortunate.
Oh, he's got a shot in the side pocket.
In the side.
I don't know that he can cut it in the corner because of the
scratch.
The scratch.
Looks like the way he's jacking up, I'm saying corner.
Yeah, he could in the corner, but I don't know what kind of expected outcome you're getting.
Well, you don't have to worry about shape. 8 balls in the middle of the table. Ooh. Good try, Mickey. I'll tell you what, man. Fedor's lucky he's not getting Mickey's A game right now. You said you work tomorrow?
Yes.
Man, I can't wait to... whether I'm here or I'm at home, if it happens... I'm really interested to see this Fedor-Skyler match.
It is a potential hot seat match. I have a feeling we'll see it twice. That's what the handicapper said. Right?
I mean, I think that's what everybody says.
They were 4-1 on on the Calcutta to everybody else.
Right.
And basically coin flip amongst each other. So we don't know who's going to win, but we say they're going to be in the finals.
Only because Mickey's not playing his best.
Mickey came back from a pretty significant deficit from Brad Hutchins one time at the Eagles, and
like, I can tell you all about that because I had Brad in the Calcutta.
oh, you did?
Story. Yeah. It was a race to 7 8-ball, and Brad was up 6-1 in an alternate break 8-ball, and Mickey came back and won.
That's
I mean, this stuff snowballs. It snowballs. It's unreal.
It really is. Yep, it really is.
It did it last match with Terry. Like, the match was like kind of in, early on 2-2, and then it just seems like
3-1.
He couldn't do anything right, and then here we go here where Mickey gets a bad roll on the 7 and then scratches on the break. So I guess the 8 doesn't go clean. Is that what he's looking at right now?
Looks like he's got ball in hand, so he can go and nudge it.
He's gonna go now. Yeah, it must be nice to plan that far ahead. Like, I'd be like, how am I gonna get on the 2?
I don't care about the 2.
That's what I'd be thinking with ball in hand on the 1. Like, how am I gonna get on the 2 ball? And he's looking at freeing up the 8. Mark Hubbard, the first blind bid went for $580 or $560 or something.
I think it was $560. And the guy that you're watching play was the first blind bid,
which was very anti-American of the guy that bought him. Like, how can you even do that?
He was trying to buy both.
That's what I heard, but I don't know if that's true or not.
He was.
That guy has enough money to where he could have easily purchased both if he wanted to. Someone said that there's miscommunication between him and the auctioneer, but I don't think. I think
he was trying to wait until it was all but over before he started. But he did that on the first blind bid as well. He let a couple other people run it up to a point where the first guy.
But they didn't. They didn't quick end it though. Like, there was a good pause, and he had plenty of opportunity if that was the case.
No, yeah, I agree.
Because I don't know his name, but the guy that ran the auction did a pretty good job, and he did everybody fair. Where he wasn't like, going once twice sold. That did not happen with anybody. So whenever I heard someone tell me that the man that purchased Fedor was wanting to purchase Scott, he had a chance to.
Sure he did.
And I think if he wanted him, he would have had him. So I don't think that he was really wanting to, invest that kind of money for such a little return.
But speaking of return, when this match is over, we need to go find out what tournament payouts are for the viewing audience.
Yeah, Bergman did not make it.
Bergman did not come.
Which last night the roads were kind of bad when it started snowing. So I give him a pass because a lot of these guys got here like last night kind of early, and so he probably didn't want to have to come over, wake up however early it is, 3 hours, and I'm not sure the time change or whatnot. If you're coming for a 2-day tournament, you definitely want to be here the night before to get you a good sleep in,
For sure.
He probably didn't want to have to wake up. He probably didn't want to have to wake up early, make the drive, and then as soon as he gets out of his car, he's up.
Did we miss a point there for?
Yeah, it's 4.
Well, he's going to have to earn a couple of positions here. 3 balls in a tight spot. he can move it when he makes the one ball. And he does. And it conveniently rolls right in front of the hole. So, in one shot, he turns it into a pretty standard issue run. Once he makes his ball,
there was zero chance of him scratching there. Now, there was probably a 90% chance that I scratched on that. So, like, that's a scratch shot for me.
Hit that ball a little hard. Hit that ball a little. Oh, look at that!
It rolled back into
it. Sure did.
That ball had a little bit of a turn on it. I mean, I don't think it turned enough to where he could make it, but it definitely helped him.
No, he can make that ball.
But it definitely rolled back in.
It absolutely helped. He's just got to go over and back. That's the first.
Oh, he missed a ball. This guy's human.
He is human. Mickey's got a chance now.
It looks like he got a little straight here.
He did get a little
Just
straight.
Jam it straight back.
Yeah, he can get quarterback
Worst
to the
case
rail.
scenario, he hits the side of the 7. But he should still have a shot. Oh, no. I'm telling you, this is all because of the opponent. I'm just saying, you think if he's playing like I don't know if he's playing like just somebody down at Bob's or something, dude. He makes that with his eyes closed.
I'll tell you what, he missed a shot just about like at a league this week when we played and let me sneak a win. How about that?
Like
ball in hand.
Like it's a hanger.
I'm on the right side of the ball, foot and a half away. I get to just spin down there and be on the right side of the ball. So I can go 2 rails and play the 9 in the corner pocket like I want to. Not quite straight in, so it won't skid on me.
Right.
Mickey's giving 2 away. The 7 ball in the corner, and that one. And that's how small of a margin of error you have against
robots.
A professional.
Oh yeah, professionals.
Robots. Close. So, what do you think about the pending professional matchup? You think they'll give it 100%, or you think there might be some?
No, for sure. No,
you think there might be no?
But for one, like, let's just entertain that thought. I think it'd be too easy to tell. These guys make this look so easy. Like, there's no way, like, one of these 2 guys is just gonna start shooting balls into the rail and and not look obvious. So whether they came together and they have something set up prior, but I think when they play the match, it'll be like, I mean, I could be gullible or whatever to it, but I think they'll both give their A game. Now, what they do with the money after, I have no idea, but I'm saying the match itself.
I think it'll be on the up and up.
Yeah. Only because, like what would people think if all of a sudden, like, Skylar just shoots a ball straight into the rail, or he can't get shape? Like, it wouldn't make any sense with these 2 guys.
No, I mean, it doesn't have to be a real
that obvious, but still,
it can be really subtle. Like that miss that Fedor had. That's all it would take for the difference. In theory, that's a good shot.
Yeah, if this guy was so good, you know what I mean? He'd kick this one ball in. You know what I mean?
He might.
He'd jump bank this into the 8.
Oh, the jump bank combo.
If he were good, that's what I'm saying. If he was a real talent, like anybody can kick this one ball in. You know, like I want to see him jump the 2 and bank it into the 8.
Well, someone makes the 9 here. What are you talking about?
Well, that's a different caliber. Yeah, that gets a C for me. You know, I hold these guys to a high standard, and you just kick for a good hit. Like, come on. What do you shoot here? It's kind of risky to try to draw to the side with the side pocket right there. Slow roll it and let the cue ball go up some.
I like playing the cue ball 3 rails around.
Oh, come on.
Watch. See if I'm right. Well, I wasn't right.
Yeah. See, that on the draw shot there, that's what I was saying. The side pocket was kind of big for the draw, but I'm saying if you could just shoot it in light, the cue ball just floats up.
A diamond or so.
Yeah. I mean, if, like, in the perfect world, if the side pockets weren't there, like, you definitely want to just draw that over to the side, and then you got perfect. I mean, I will say this. This Fedor kid's getting every roll in the book.
He needs them.
Exactly. Like, I wasn't going to say it, but, you know, you're right. You're spot on.
I wonder how many people are just laughing at us right now out in the viewer land.
Ooh, good shot.
Oh, he got bad again.
Oh, well, is the 9 in the way?
I am reasonably sure. We have not done a whole lot of camera work here, so... Oh, I had it the right view.
He's cutting in the side.
Yep, cutting it in the side.
Letting the cue ball rip. It's a good shot. Good looking angle.
If you don't hit the 9, he's going to be perf.
What's messed up is I bet he could have drawn a circle, like a 6-inch circle, about where he thought the cue ball was going to end up after that shot.
I guarantee you that he could have.
6-0.
When I was teaching, we do drills where we do speed, and he would know that position very well, actually.
Jim Monday.
Because he's hitting it so thin.
Right.
The cue ball's taking all of the momentum.
Jim Monday asks a very interesting question. Who actually goes for a jump bank combo? When you are Fargo wise, isn't this guy like number 1, 2, or 3 or something?
Number 9 in the world.
Number 9 in the world Fargo rating. If you can't jump bank a combo and you're the 9th ranked Fargo player in the world, like, you just need to
practice it more.
Yeah, like like there's a lot of people watching out in the stream and that have come here to watch it live in person. Like, you saw what he did with the kick. He kicked and he left Mickey a shot on the 1. Now, he, in my opinion, should have went for a jump bank combo.
More exotic.
Because there's a lot of people here eating popcorn right now, and they want to be treated to a show, you know. We don't want to watch a standard run-out pull. We want to see some jump bank combos. In this rack, unfortunately for Mickey, it looks like Fedor is clear sailing. What could he possibly get out of line with? There we go. I'm sure he didn't want to be under it. The 5 passes the 9, I guess.
It looks like it does, yeah.
That's strong. He went back and forth like that?
Let's get to the side camera for the viewers.
That was a great shot. Like, going back and forth like that on that angle. And Jim Monday says he's smart. That's why he takes the best option. Listen, if you can't shoot a bank combo, you need to practice up.